okay, now talking about the last level. I did not like the final level in terms of aesthetic. I think it looked awful.
What about
The
hey
layout was all over
hey?
the
What
place.
about the pirate boss battle?
I'll get to that in a minute. One
It's the
thing at a
one with the
time, Ramsey
spin.
boy.
No, it's a
I
boss
know,
battle of the temple.
but uh, but but that one isn't a temp,
Yes, it
is
is.
it?
Because
Yeah.
look, you
Oh, okay.
steal the
Yeah.
gold from the temple, and then the pirate who owns the temple is chasing after you and says, "Hey, give me back my booty," and then you gotta attack him.
Oh, yeah. At first, I didn't know what the fuck to
He's not the
do. That was
boss.
the first
He's
one.
not the final boss, but he's the boss for that temple. I'm just saying. The final boss is the Hunter guy.
Yeah. It should have been the other way around, to be honest.
Yeah.
The hunter should have been the one at the pyramids, and the pirate at the last part. Regardless, I did not know what the fuck to do on that boss battle. I just realized that if I walked around the level and lured the pirate into like this crack on the floor, I just had to ground stop him and pretty much do that 3 times. And yeah, that was it. I did not find it interesting. I found it, awful. Awful, no, not good. Bland. What else? What else? Going to the final level. I did not like the way the level looked, but that's because I did not like the port in general. The level layout was all over the place. I didn't know where I didn't at some points I didn't know where to go, but I eventually found my way. And the flood parts, the part inside the ship was tedious to me. I think the last part of the game was the least fun one to me, at least, because inside the ship the level is kind of ass. I did not like it, and the boss battle at the end is very bland. I did not like fighting the hunter. You just gotta shoot shit at him, and then he lights the boat on fire. And then the parrot just comes out of nowhere and flies you off to the port, and you have to go. You have to jump over bridges while the hunter throws bombs, destroying the bridges, while the parrot just goes, "Look out! Look out! Avoid the bombs!" Ah!
Yeah.
But basically, the guy just spams the shit out of his voice lines. It was annoying as shit. And yeah, then you just gotta go up to the hunter. I trapped him in the corner, literally, I trapped him in the corner, and pretty much just threw boomerangs at him, literally. So yeah, so much for that. The guy tried to shoot me, but I just dodged him. I just strafed left and right and threw boomerangs at him, and that's how I won the battle.
Yeah.
And then
I hate how
the
that.
game ended. Let me finish.
Oh, okay, fine.
Let me finish this, please. The game ends so abruptly. Like the game just ends with the parrot dropping the cage on the hunter, and then the credits just roll. There is like no epilogue to the animals. They don't. It doesn't show them.
Well, I mean, you get the
Happy.
Hunter crying on the island alone.
That's not an epilogue. That's like an end credits. That's like an end credits background, if anything. I'm sorry, but there is no epilogue. The game just ends abruptly. There's like no climax to the whole thing.
That's so KO.
I
The
felt very blue
Kangaroo.
balled. I felt very blue balled by it. If I'm being honest,
That's a KO. The Kangaroo's specialty, actually.
getting blue
He
balled.
gives everyone blue balls.
But yeah, that was the game pretty much.
Yeah.
If I had to rate the game in a 0 out of 10 rating, I would give it a strong 6. It's pleasant for what it was, but it's not really worth anything. It's not anything worth investing into, if you know what I mean. I have no intentions of pursuing the other games. I have no intentions of looking into completing the game 100%. I have no intentions of replaying this game. It's just a good game that I played for the first time. That's it. It served its purpose. It was a pleasant time. It was some well spent 4 hours on that game, for what it's worth. But yeah, I have no desire of replaying this again. Not because it's bad. It doesn't have anything going for it. But yeah,
Wait a
that's my
second.
analysis.
Wait a second. What did I got here? Oh, keep talking.
I finished my sentence really. I have nothing else to add. Tai is a very solid average game. That's the best way to put it.
Okay, I got the manual to the game right here if you want me to read it for you guys. This is the story. Kangaroo must deliver the world of animals from the hands of the evil hunter and his wicked henchmen. KO can count on his friends, like the firefly and the parrot, to help him. Oh yeah, I forgot about the firefly. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, the firefly in the game is this collectible that you can sometimes talk to that allows you to open up gates. So if there's like a door that's locked, you just gotta find a firefly by killing a certain enemy. And then once you kill the enemy, a firefly comes out, and you can use the firefly to open up a door that's locked. I don't know why, but that's a thing. Maybe they're looking at Spiral the Dragon and say, hey, he's got a firefly. Let's give KO the firefly too. But let me read this again. Help KO and explore many worlds from the Arctic to Australia. Control amazing vehicles, massive fighting techniques, and overcome loads of enemies. There are lots of power-ups to collect. Hidden areas to find and bonus levels to explore as well. Grab your boxing gloves and get ready for action. Let's see this. KO's world. The game begins on a ship where KO's friends, parrots, rescues him. After escaping, KO finds himself in the docks, where he will start his adventures. Talk to animals in the docks to get them to take you to their world, where your help is needed. After finish each world and beating the boss, KO returns to docks, where he must find a know of his friends to undertake the next adventure. While KO helps his animal friends, he must collect 3,000 ducats. Okay, it's called ducats. To bribe the boat swan into letting him enter Hunter Barnaba's domain, the abandoned town. You can go back to docks at any time, even if you haven't yet completed the current level. To do so, choose back. Okay, we can skip that one. Some friends include parrots, a little bit scared and grumpy, but very helpful. He helps KO up to date on what is happening to the animals around the world, and helps him follow the right path to save them all. So that's the parrot guy. That's a very descriptive parrot. Next friend of KO is the beaver. The beaver lives in the forest world and usually has some kind of riddle to solve. Very energetic. Yeah, I can tell by his giant... Okay, here's one character design I absolutely hate, and that's the beavers. I've got to mention this. But the beavers in this game have bulgy eyes and giant buck teeth. I hate it so much. Like, this is the most creepy, disturbing animal design in this game. Just bulgy, bloodshot eyes and giant buck teeth looking at you like, I'm in pain, constant pain, please end me. Instead of ending these beavers, you just save them. It's fantastic. Okay, so the next friend of KO the Kangaroo...
My only complaint goes to the turtle.
What?
My only complaint goes to the turtle.
Yeah.
That's the only part. That's the only animal that disturbs me. The rest is indifferent to me.
What about the beaver? You remember the beaver?
The beaver. Yeah, I know. I remember the beaver. I'm indifferent to them. They look fine for a 2005 beaver.
You sure about that? They have
they
giant,
look
bloodshot, bulgy eyes and buck teeth. You sure about that? It looks like
beavers are.
It looks like they're in constant
Beavers are
pain.
already ugly. Beavers are already ugly creatures on their own right. So,
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned, they don't look much different from reality.
You hear that,
Well,
people? Yash over here is racist against beavers. I mean, species.
Yeah, I hate beavers.
Species against
I hate
beavers.
The only beaver I like is my silly ass cat that likes to chew on pretty much everything.
I thought you were about to say the only beaver I like is the one between a woman's legs.
That's one too. But I do not. I meant to keep it PG-13.
Anyway, the next friend of KO the Kangaroo, because these are super descriptive, Firefly. She is KO's guardian angel and always gives good advice. Talk to Firefly when you are not sure what to do next. Then the next one is Bear. The fragile little bear lives in the winter world and is counting on KO's help. Okay, do you remember Bear? Have you ever tried talking to him? Because I barely remember this guy at all in this game.
I don't remember having a bear.
There was a
I remember there was a bear chasing you. Other than that, I don't remember much else.
there's a bear in the winter world who talks to you apparently. But I guess it's an optional guy to talk to. Like you don't have to talk to him if you don't want to. It's the same thing with the Firefly, because Firefly has appeared in several levels, like the Winter World, in the Temple World, and the Force level definitely has appeared with a talking box, and you can talk to them if you want clues on how to beat a certain level if you're having problems. But the next, okay, want to say something?
No, go on.
The next friend of KO is a turtle. He lives in the ocean. Usually KO has to rescue him using torpedo power-ups. Wow, no descriptive on the personality of the turtle. None. There's no description. Nothing. Is it a robot or is it a living turtle? I don't know. I don't know. It has no personality. What else we got?
All animals don't have personality.
Some enemies include the Magician. Tries to put a spell on you. Hard to defeat. By the way, the Magician is the first boss in this game. And that's...
Not fourth, first.
What?
You're already here.
Not fourth, first.
Yeah, I said fourth, not fourth.
I understand fourth. My bad.
So, it's the first boss battle in this entire game is the Magician. And the Magician, the only description you get is, tries to put a spell on you, hard to defeat. He's the first boss battle. How is he hard? He's supposed to be easy. He's the first one. You don't make the last boss battle the easiest one, and then the first boss battle the hardest one. That's not how it works. It's the first one that's the easiest one. It should be like that. And he is. He's pretty dang easy. All you gotta do is jump on, butt slam on certain buttons that highlights with his magic powers. And once you do that, then you got to attack all these little icon targets with your boomerang. And then once you get all the icon targets out of the way, his full shield goes down, and you can just attack him over and over again with the boomerangs and your whip attack if you want. But the next enemy in this game is a great bear. Cannot be defeated. The only thing to do is run away from him. That's a great description. I love it. Pufferfish floats slowly in your direction. Explodes like a sea mine. Watch out. Boat Swan, a keeper of Barnaba's domain. Although standing firmly on his post, he will, for a reasonable amount of coins, let KO into the city. That's great. And then there's the Hunter Barnaba. What a mean, despicable cattle KO has to defeat to ensure the freedom of the animal world. Wow, the only description of him is, he's bad guy, me no likey him. Like, no personality, none. Just me no likey him, we gotta kill him.
I won't say bad personality, I would say lazy. I would just call it lazy, if I'm being honest.
Like, he was a bad guy. I'm not gonna tell you anything about his backstory, I'm gonna let you guys know, he's a baddie, me no likey him, we must kill him. Why should we kill him? I don't like his face. That's basically it.
I don't like the way he looks. I don't like his skin color.
Because to clarify, people, the Hunter Barnaba never kidnapped anyone until he finally kidnapped the parrot. That was the first person he kidnapped in the game. So there's no reason for him to, there's no reason for KO the Kangaroo to attack him until he kidnapped the parrot, basically. Unless KO the Kangaroo is some kind of guardian of the animals, and he just has to save every animal, including people he has no idea who they are. Because there might have been maybe some animals behind the gate that KO wanted to save that are just unrelated to him. Like, they're not friends of his, he just feels like saving them because he's a kangaroo with boxing gloves, so he gotta do something. He needs to beat the garbage out of something, you know?